Hello and welcome back to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. My name is Bobby. Joining me tonight, Chase, Kinnicky, the gamer on the go. And Chase, let's get far into these changing tides. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. Okay. We're going to be checking out Far Changing Tides. This is the sequel to Far Lone Shore, or Lone Sails, I'm sorry. And I just want it to be more water. And I'm really excited to show you this game. It's something that I'm enjoying quite a bit. And before we get into the game and you tell us about it, like and subscribe to our channel where we play Quick Looks twice a week. We do video on demand from our Twitch streams, and we have all kinds of fun. So like and subscribe. Chase, you've not played any of these games, right?
I have not.
Can you tell me anything about them?
Sure. It's developed by a developer named Okomotive, and I believe they're a Swiss developer. Kind of cool. I think these are their only two games, Changing Tides and Lone Sails.
Yeah, I think they're a smaller team. Pretty sure.
I think that's true. And this came out recently. This came out March 1st, I believe. It is on Xbox Series X and S. It's on Xbox One. It's on PS5, PS4, Nintendo Switch, PC. I think you said you're playing the Game Pass version of this. Are you playing the PC Game Pass or Xbox?
Yeah, we're going to be checking this out on PC Game Pass today.
Okay. It's on Steam.
A little bit of everything.
How much is this? Looking.
I think it's $19.99.
Yeah, $20. There is a deluxe edition. I don't know what comes in that, but that's $25. And then there's a universe bundle that puts Sails and Tides together, and that is $33. So you get a bit of a discount if you buy them both.
Nice.
At least on Steam.
So I wanted to preface this quick look with, we're going to try and keep it somewhat brief because I think this is a game about journey and exploration, and I'd hate to ruin that for everybody, but I do want to I want to highlight the game. I want to show off the game a little bit. So just know that I don't quite know what's ahead of us, so consider this a spoiler tag. If you are somebody who wants to just experience this game on your own, don't watch our quick look. Come back and watch it and let us know how we did. But we're going to keep it kind of brief and talk a little bit high level on what's going on here. So Chase, I mentioned this on our podcast. If you've played I don't want to say it's directly like a Play Dead game, but this is going to probably feel somewhat similar to that, or even White Shadows, a game that we quick looked as well.
Sure. Yeah, I mean there are a lot of games that are in this kind of narrative platformer, maybe a little puzzly stuff in there too. I think of a game like Grease, which we both really enjoyed. What was that music one that came out? I can't remember. It's like you're a guy with a guitar and it's a side-scrolling platformer thing.
Oh, you're like Bob Dylan's grandson or something in it. I don't know what you're talking
like
about.
That.
Artful Escape.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So a grand tradition of these types of games, and this one, being a sequel, they've done a game like this before.
Yes. So this, I don't know if this is like a direct sequel to the events of the first game yet. I think maybe like calling it like a companion game or a sister to that story would be fair. So by the way, this little thing is a welding kit, and I like to keep them on my boat. So the first game you had more of a barge or a train. This one takes place largely in water, and you will be getting off of your boat and doing some puzzling. And we just went down what looked to be some sort of like, there were some murals and stuff going on in the back wall there. So we're at a place where we were trying to get our boat unstuck to get through this area. But I'm going to take this welding kit with me because you never know when you're going to need to repair something. All right, so our boat was on the other side there. I think this will open up that gate. A lot of the items that you're going to interact with have that blue color, that context coloring.
Sure.
I think the game style is gorgeous. They do this really cool perspective on it. It's got a very atmospheric approach to the storytelling. And that's our boat down there. And this is a post-apocalyptic game. I don't know where it takes place or when it takes place, but there seems to have been a great flood. And you are doing your best to get the hell out of Dodge and move forward. And if I had to guess, Chase, we might be doing a little upgrading to our boat here.
Okay.
So
how
it's a
much
slow.
how much actual story stuff is in here? Like everything we've seen so far is pretty wordless.
I haven't seen a single bit of text.
Okay.
A lot of it is it's narrative through visual learning and some of these clues that you might be seeing there. All right, let me see what these buttons do really quick. That looks to be moving forward a little bit. What's this one do? All right, that's the right direction. We are going to attach this to our boat. That's cool. I wonder what the fuck this thing does. Go down a little bit more. Feeling pretty good about that. See if I can lower this back half a little bit. Good. Nope, we don't want to go forward quite yet. I want to go down just a little bit more. That looks right. Nope. Let's try it now. There it is.
Like a glove.
Like a glove. Okay.
So that gave you like a rudder. So that's something.
And it look maybe like a little bit more of storage, which will be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go down and check it out. I'll show you the boat.
Do you know if this game stays in 2D all the time, or does it ever go to 3D or an isometric perspective or anything like that?
It stays like this. So when we do go into the boat, it'll break away like this.
Okay.
And there are some. So it did add some storage for us. I've got a couple things to store in here. Beneath the boat is where I had most of my storage. So I'll hang this welder up here.
I like that
One of the
effect. Like seeing the breakaway while you're underwater like that.
Yeah, isn't that cool? So over here, I can go down into the water, and you've got this diving suit, and it's got a nice mechanic that lets you speed up and spin, and it has like a little propeller around your neck.
Okay.
So you get some nice movement. The game has such a good feel to it. We covered game feel on one of our deep dives podcast episodes, and I think this one does a fantastic job with feel. So the big thing is you're managing a lot of systems within your ship here, and I can put a sail up. I've got those oars that are down in the water. I can turn on the fire here and start to get these oars moving, but I don't have this opened up quite yet. So I need to see if I can get that door open. There's something I'm missing here. Maybe it is with this oar. That might be something to consider. Oh, cool. So this is allowing me to go down and pick things up now. That's nice. Hey, what do you know? Let's go up here and pull this up and see what we get. It's nice that we have a little dolly system on here now.
Like a winch kind of thing.
Yeah. That looked like almost an engine.
Yeah, an engine or a battery or just a box.
A box full of things. What do we got here? Some fuel. That's good, because I was getting nervous. I didn't have a lot of fuel to put into this damn boat. And it's nice that we have some things. And I got a lantern. That'll be nice when we get some of these darker spots. Oops. I've talked a lot about this on our show, Chase, but I like games that give me jobs to do. I really appreciate that. And this is definitely a game about managing some systems. Yeah. And again, I could see where some people would be like, I don't really care about that. Like, it is a very meticulous game when it comes to how you would manage and do some things. But we're going to see if we can get this. Let me get my boat moving forward first.
You still need to get that garage door open.
Yeah, I don't think I can bust through it. That was my first thought. So I don't think there's much I can do with that rudder back there. I don't think I can get back up higher. Let me see if this works. Let me raise my ladder up. Oops. So the first game, we're managing a very similar thing on that train. You're trying to... can't jump over there, it's too far. Get across.
Can you back your ship up?
could back it up. I think I can back it up now. Let's see if we can do that.
Did you complete the first game?
I did.
Okay.
I liked it quite a bit. It really dug its claws deep. All right, let's see if we can blow this fire up. So as you're looking over there on the right, that engine is going to start to... Oops, slow down. Slow down. Too much. Get me out of here, buddy. That engine's going to heat up, and you'll have to cool that down as you're moving and progressing.
You go. Now you should be able to get all the way back up.
Come on, get up there. Maybe I went too far.
Oh, is it stuck on the other side? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, did we screw up? Son of a bitch. We'll go slightly forward here. And we've talked about this when we did White Shadows, and I think you brought up the point that a lot of these games are trial and error to a degree. Like, you're wanting to figure out... God damn. Go forward a little bit more.
Is there any death in this game? Or are there fail conditions?
Not that I've encountered.
Okay, so it's more like trial and error in, hey, just let me play around with some things. It's less that, hey, this thing's going to kill me, and I'm going to have to redo it completely. Okay.
Yep, and I don't even know if this is the right thing. Like, I should probably be looking beneath my ship and see if I can do something down there, but we'll try this first. Because I don't think that there is much... God, I'm all the way up here again. All right, let me go underwater. I'm going to take a look down there and see what I can find.
Maybe there's a button down there.
Yeah. We'll cruise around down here and see if we can find something, because that gave us a lantern.
Well, can you go down where that box was? Wasn't that covering a hole?
And there's a button down there I think I saw.
Okay.
Hey. Come on.
Kind of cool perspective changes there.
Yeah, it does a lot of that. Now we can take off. Sweet. It does do some really good camera movement and helping you like draw your focus to things, and it's done some really cool stuff in telling the story as well. I did burn up my fuel. That's kind of a bummer. Oh well.
Is there a way to like soft lock the game at this point? If you just burned all your fuel, are you just screwed?
Yeah. So the game has a autosave, but it's like a very, very loose autosave, and it'll let you know like, hey, it's been 12 minutes when you try to quit since your last save. Are you sure that you want to quit right now? And it'll be like, let's get you to a save state, and it'll be that icon, so just saved down there in that bottom right. So this here is how you cool off your engine. And I did not mean to grab that. Fire this back up, and then hopefully get some wind going, and then I can just get a head start here with our oars and then put our mast up. Now that we have that stronger rudder back there. You've played all the Playdead games, right? You've not played any of these, though.
That's correct.
Okay. See if we can get that up. Got some heavy waves here. Oh shit, that thing's busted. I think it's okay, though. Probably get it to go up. We do have wind. That's a good sign.
How can you tell?
There's a little flag on the front of my mast there.
Oh, okay.
That's raising up right now.
Sure.
So then I can move this to where that will kick on. And now that will carry us. Oops, not quite that far. Where's the sweet spot at for the wind? There it is. Okay. Let me go turn off the engine, because I don't need that. We'll just let this take us away for a bit. The other thing I can do when I'm up here riding around is you can zoom out, and I can move the camera down underwater to see if there's anything worth grabbing while we're cruising.
Mm-hmm.
And I can look ahead a little bit and pick that up there. I wonder, what the hell? Do we not have enough going here with the wind? I thought we had enough wind. Oh, I gotta raise that flag back up. Get up there. The flag needs to be in that blue area for it to take off.
I see. Okay.
So it's just finding the spot, keep an eye on that when you're sailing.
What other kind of obstacles have you run into?
So there's been some situations where I came across this one area that they had been doing logging work, and you had to figure out how to route the logs in a way that would clean up debris to allow you to pass through. This is the first time that I had to add this additional thing to our ship here, but I think because I wasn't able to sail for the longest time, I was just doing those oars for a while, and I burned up all my fuel, and I was getting pretty nervous. But now it's showing that we can make that work. Get back up there and keep this thing moving. I imagine that we're going to upgrade our sails at some point in time, and that's the other piece. Like the first game, you are upgrading your rig quite a bit and trying to find the best way to get some momentum going, and it's going to be a little stale at first. You want to struggle through it. I bet you there's going to be some stuff coming up that we're going to need to grab.
So, hang on. Did you say this is your first time in this game using the sails?
This is no, you start off doing it, and then you get into a situation where you can't use it. It's just not, there's no...
Okay, so
we
a Metroid kind of thing.
Yeah. We added that rudder in, so I need to lower these down because we have hit something. Come on, get around it. And we're coming up on something, I think, here. Let's see what this boat's all about. Do a little exploring.
Sure.
Something down here. So one of the things I found too is if you've got some sort of curiosity, usually there's a payoff for it. Not always, but the game does reward curiosity quite a bit.
Does this have
oh shit, there's a whale back
collectibles?
there.
Yeah, there is. Does this have collectibles or other little hidden things?
Yeah, so there is one thing I have in here I can show you really quick. I think I got it over here. Is that it? Yeah, I found this music box.
Okay.
And I was rather into what it was doing, and I don't know its story or why it exists yet, but that happened, and I found a briefcase that had some shit in it before as well, and that was really neat to find it. I don't know if I'm over that enough. We're gonna see if I can get that winch down there.
I think you could grab your winch thing and head down there.
Let's see what we get into here.
And on the podcast, I think you talked about a plant that was also a little companion for you for a while.
Yeah, I was just checking that out. So I had it hanging beneath us there, and I think we have lost the plant.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed about it because I was just going to look for that actually right before you brought it up when you said, "Have you found anything?" And it was hanging just beneath where the fire is, and I did not see it in my ship, so I'm pretty bummed about that. Let's go up here and see what we get. Maybe I'll find it on the ship. Maybe it was just the tide that was rocking things around and it got knocked loose. Yeah. But I found a plant that I made up this little story that this was my apartment that I was leaving home from. I'm gonna take this plant with me. And I had it hang on the bottom of the shelf there, and I don't know what happened to that. So I think that this is an interesting game to be talking to you about right now and to be showing off in this setting. I found it to be a pretty intimate story, just like very isolating. So it's weird to be sharing this right now. Like, I think there is something about the game being like somewhat lonely.
Yeah.
And being out here, because again, like, I don't mind doing this type of work, but I have to imagine it's probably not the funnest thing for people who are not playing it. Like, what is this guy doing? What's the method of his madness? Why is he collecting things? How does he organize it?
Yeah, it's not so dark, but it's giving me a little bit of Lighthouse vibes.
Like, oh, yes.
And just like you're Robert Pattinson, just doing your kind of grueling work.
Yeah.
And just kind of getting through the day.
I don't know if that got moved or what would happen there, but I had it hanging on down here. It was, my plant was right there, so my plant's missing. Maybe it's gone forever. I don't quite know. So again, I don't know how much we want to show off on this quick look. I think that you're getting some indication of what the game is here.
I mean, you got yourself stuck and you got yourself unstuck. You showed off the sails. Like, I feel like you showed off a decent amount of mechanics. Do you? Yeah. How? So you're playing this one now, so I'm guessing you probably don't know how long it is. But how long was the first game, approximately?
I want to say the first game was only a couple hours, man. Like, it wasn't. I'm gonna repair this when I'm talking to you. It wasn't a very long game at all. Like, these are experiences that I would say, like, you could spend a weekend doing this and have a pretty good time with that. And it would not impede too much on your time to do it. It's a game that respects your time for sure.
Okay. I have gone to popular video game website howlongtobeat.com. Far Lone Sails, the first one, this says the main story is around 3 hours.
Okay.
This one, Changing Tides, is about 5 hours. So,
okay.
a little beefier, but still something you could probably do in a single session if you wanted to.
Yeah. Committing to that time frame there.
Yeah, maybe a good weekend game.
Yeah, totally. As I'm moving us forward here, Chase, we do a lot of fun things over here on the channel. We record quick looks like the one you're watching right now, like twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Usually we post these around 9 a.m. Central, right here on youtube.com/thecasualhour. We also stream games like the one you're watching Mondays and Fridays at 10:30 p.m. Central Time. And we record our podcast live on air every Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m. on Twitch, and then we post it wherever you listen to your podcast every Friday at 9 a.m. Central. This is a game that I will probably be talking about throughout the year. Like, the first one really stuck with me, and so far I've enjoyed my time with this one a whole lot. I'm starting to get some of the mysteries that the game's going to put out there for you, so I'm excited to see where it goes. And again, I don't want to give away anything, because I think that's half the point of this game. It is a journey that you should be taking and a pilgrimage that you should go on your own. But I think you at least see how some of these things work in the game. And as we're being taken out by these sweeping, beautiful tones, I just want to say thanks for hanging out, Chase. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.